Hard to believe, but this was common practice when cleaning condenser tubes up to about 40 years ago. But why clean condenser and heat exchanger tubes at all? Because most power stations require vast quantities of water for the condensing process. This cooling water is taken either from a river or from the sea in an open cycle, or it circulates in closed cycle with cooling tower operation. In the process, particles in the water contaminate the inner surface of the tubes. River water, for example, typically fouls the tubes with layers of mud. Seawater causes bioslime and sediment, while cooling tower systems attract deposits of calcium carbonate. All these fouling deposits have operating consequences. In the condenser of a 1300 megawatt power station, a 0.12 millimeter thick layer of calcium carbonate reduces output by 1.6%. Bioslime, only 0.026 millimeter thick, will cause a similar output loss in a titanium tube condenser of a power station cooled with seawater. Though almost invisible to the human eye, these unwanted deposits still trigger substantial power losses. Other than fouling, cooling water can cause corrosion, depending on the type of condenser tube material. This leads to increased operating cost by raising fuel consumption with higher pollutant emission and the risk of unscheduled outages from corroded condenser tubes. So, logically, since the quality of the cooling water, as the source of fouling, cannot be changed, the condenser must be cleaned regularly. Either manually, and that means reduction of power station output while opening the condensers, laborious, expensive work that also has to be repeated at regular intervals. Or, much easier, with the Taprogge system. A model showing how it works. Sponge rubber balls are injected into the cooling water system at the condenser inlet. The differential pressure across the condenser between inlet and outlet is sufficient to press the balls into the condenser tubes and transport them through the tubes, removing the deposits from the inner surface. At the condenser outlet, the sponge rubber balls are removed from the cooling water system by the strainer screens. And returned to the condenser inlet by the recirculation unit. A closed cleaning circuit. The Taprogge system cleans the condenser continuously online during actual operation. A simple and effective solution.